Hey, what's up guys? TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back everybody to the Fortnite video. Make sure to touch that like button right now for me. I got no way to convince you to do it, but just I've been posting a little bit less frequently because of obviously the Epic team has been out of office for the last 2 weeks, and so yeah, I've been posting less, so I need this video to bang. Help me out, man. Help me out. No, thanks for the support though, in all seriousness, and stick around for the entire video. We do have some good news today, and it's coming to the end of that less frequent upload time, right? I mean, this Monday is when they're back. I believe 6th of January, they're back in the office, and we're going to be talking about all the update stuff and what we know so far. And then there's been some news over the past few days I think you'll find interesting. So there it is. And thanks to everyone, by the way, for using code TheCampingRusher. I see you. Even when I'm not posting videos for a few days, there's still a couple hundred of you guys typing it in every day, and it really does mean a lot, man. It means that you don't forget about me, so thank you. Okay, first, amount of teams participating in Winter Royale PC, and yeah, it goes with EU 135,000, and the rest of the world combined is 120,000. So the reason I bring this up, Winter Royale was a while ago, but it's a topic of discussion with all competitions in Fortnite, is the prize pools and balancing the prize pools fairly, I guess is the idea. But as you can see, EU, we don't have the exacts, but EU's prize pool was not this much bigger than NA East's prize pool, for example. Like the ratio, 135,000 players to 52,000 in NA East, that ratio does not even closely reflect the ratio of prize money awarded to EU, NA East, and so on. EU actually gets a lot lower prize pool compared to the amount of teams playing in the EU tournament than every other region. So, what do you think of this? I should add one other point though. Winter Royale was not region locked, and EU, basically every region played EU because it was the time that worked best, and of course because of the biggest prize pool. So an argument there is that 135,000 number isn't completely accurate. There was some stuff revealed about Fortnite revenue, and I think it's pretty important to talk about. Basically, Fortnite in 2019 suffered a 25% drop in revenue from 2018. However, the final take was still ridiculously high with a revenue figure of 1.8 billion. In 2018, Fortnite made 2.4 billion, and despite the drop, the game remains the top grossing video game on the market currently. So that's cool, right? I mean, obviously we know Fortnite has died down a bit, not died down a bit. But I mean, the peak that it was at was insane, right? So it dying down was very expected. But on top of this, according to Super Data, free-to-play games like Fortnite make up 80% of the digital games market, and Fortnite was the highest-grossing title with its monstrous yet more stable revenue figure. The success is the result of consistent content updates and monetization through Battle Pass subscriptions, as well as crossover promotions with pop culture blockbusters like Marvel, Stranger Things, and Star Wars. And then the final thing here that I thought you would find interesting, I did, the same report states that while Fortnite does not have as many players as a title like League of Legends, Fortnite players are twice as likely to spend money on in-game content than the latter. And yeah, that's basically the big point there is us Fortnite players, we like to spend money, apparently, right? And this is a huge thing. I actually did a project. My last project in university was about mobile, or Nintendo specifically, but the mobile gaming market versus others. And what's so important in mobile gaming, there's these free-to-play games, but it's how well can the mobile developer retain the user, and then how much are those users spending on average. So the amount of downloads a game gets per download, how much does that player spend? And that's what separates the I guess the successful games in terms of revenue from the not so successful. So there it is, little update of where Fortnite's at in terms of revenue. This was found also today, and it's on Reddit, and it's Wreck-It Ralph times Fortnite. So you guys remember there was a Wreck-It Ralph Fortnite collaboration when that new movie came out, right? But it was really just a trailer. I forget what even played, right? It was so minuscule, I forget what actually happened, but it was something to do with risky reels, and then on the screen there was something that was playing, right? There was nothing we could buy, no LTM as well. Apparently there was a scrapped LTM, as you can see here. there was a little bit found. There was a couple textures, possibly some skins we could have got. I haven't actually watched Wreck-It Ralph, so I don't know I'm assuming one guy's named Ralph, and then the rest I don't actually know, or the lady there I don't know. But and then an LTM was supposed to come out as well, so I have no idea why they scrapped it. But this kind of makes a lot more sense as to why that collaboration was so underwhelming compared to all the other ones we've had. It seems like they had a plan, and then something, whatever that something is, didn't go as planned, and they had to scrap some stuff. Let me know what you think about that. And the last thing we'll talk about here before moving on to update stuff the next couple weeks, because I think they're extremely important to the game, is the light on the mountain return. So it's a tough photo to see when you look out from across the ocean from the map we're currently on, and you can see the same stuff in the distance, the same mountains in the distance in chapter 1. Randomly in chapter 1, this light turned on, right? This light turned on so far away, and now it's turned on once again. No idea what it means. I thought I would let you know. But yeah, take your guesses down below. And yeah, keep in mind, it has been lit before, and then it's been turned off for a couple seasons now at least. Okay, let's talk about the next week or two here, and the next update specifically. So first, a reminder. HypeX tweeted, as of now, the lightsabers are scheduled to be removed from default modes on January 7th. I think this is important to note. I already mentioned it, but January 7th is Tuesday. That's basically the first day after they're back in office. And to me, this says this is going to be the big update day, Tuesday. And I didn't even think about this, but we're close, right? It's crept up on us for sure. I guess the holiday makes things go fast, but January 7th, 11.4. It hasn't been announced, but I think that's what it's going to be. And 11.4 should be the biggest update we've had, or at least in line with the Christmas update, which was obviously insanely massive with the amount of content that was packed in there. So 11.4 should be coming Tuesday on the 7th as of now, as that lines up with the lightsabers and the Star Wars collab being completely finished. HypeX then tweeted, and I wanted to use this to go into what we want to talk about. If the next two updates are not good, my level of interest in Fortnite will go down by 90%. Now, I know everyone says this, or everyone has different opinions, so why use HypeX? But HypeX is a pretty prominent figure, especially Fortnite news, leaking community, so I respect his opinion. I'll start this off by saying Fortnite has obviously been doing a lot of content updates, especially with Winterfest, right? That was a lot of new content, skins, rewards, free stuff, fun things to play with. And we got to praise that. So first, good job, right? Fortnite, you're doing a good job. But I think what now that we're kind of past Christmas, that's all happened. We've got another month until the new season comes out. Fortnite needs to start refocusing on gameplay types of updates, or more surprising new content, rather than just, they still got to keep doing the new skins. I mean, that's what makes them their 1.8 billion in revenue. Keep giving us new skins. The free stuff keeps people coming back. But we need more games, man. We need Floor's Lava. We need new mechanics. And I came up with a couple good concepts here. These concepts weren't just the biggest, though. I scrolled for about an hour and a half today to find some good ones that are actually mechanics behind them, or something that's completely different, like Zone Wars when it first dropped, right? Just a bunch of fun things that keep people addicted to the game and keep people coming back for a fresh experience. So the first one, Worlds Collide LTM, and basically it's just like any other BR match, except the only weapons and items available are items from special events. These include lightsabers, the Batman stuff, all the different stuff from the Marvel or from the Avengers crossover, and then there's also a very rare chance that you can get the Infinity Gauntlet, right? So boom, just a great idea right there. He goes into a bit more detail. I'll link it down below. That's one. I think LTM's, a new fun LTM would be huge, and Floor's Lava was a good one. Zone Wars, those are my two examples. Another one, some type of new mechanic with building, with editing, a new material would be so fun, right? They got, I know I'm saying like hard things to come up with, but just, I mean, you got to be creative to survive. You got to adapt, and I know Epic knows that. But here's another one. Upside down pyramid edit. Would only work when all 4 squares are selected in a pyramid edit, and would only place if there's a roof to place underneath. So again, we've never had a change like this where you can edit a build differently than we could before, thus adding some. I mean, think of how many things someone would come up with this new type of edit and different strategies you could use with it. We don't even know. I mean, usually it's the pros that are figuring out those things, but another good creative concept. And this one actually had some traction today. There's so many concepts on Reddit because there's just there's been no news, right? So no one has anything to talk about. So everyone's just been spewing concepts out. So there are some really good ones because of that. Much like the Polar Peak back bling and the Polar Legends pack, these are just small wearable nods to fan favorite POIs, and you can see what he means there. And again, this is a good idea. Someone said down below, we need this instead of the same skateboard every event, right? The same free skateboard rewards. Although that is cool, and I think they need to keep doing that stuff, the stuff that we've already gotten used to, in order to keep people happy and addicted and also attract new people, you need to be a bit more creative with the type of new content that they're releasing. So I don't know. I'll end it off with this because I know today's video is a bit different, but I'm craving to post, man. I'm craving to post on YouTube. And so yeah, I wanted to get you guys all the news, but kind of take a different spin than everyone else who's just saying more content, more content. It needs to be more content, but it needs to be more creative content. And let me know your opinion on all this. Here, by the way, is where Fortnite is at on Google Trends. Just if you hadn't looked at it in a while. This is over the last 12 months. The big peak there is, of course, the black hole event in Fortnite. It dropped down, but it dropped down higher than it was before the event. And you can see it's gained some traction with Winterfest dropping down, but it's still at it's higher than it was before the black hole event happened. And this is in terms of search traffic, search volume on YouTube or on the web. My point is, Fortnite's in a good spot. They're stable. They've got a dedicated player base, including myself, and I'm sure many of you watching, but keep us happy, man. And that means some more hard work. Keep coming with the free stuff, the new skins, but give us more, and they'll be rewarded for it, as they've done in the past, right? I'm not coming up with some new exciting breakthrough here. I think it's kind of common sense, but I just wanted to have a little bit of a discussion today in today's video. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope you've been enjoying Fortnite. I will be back on the grind basically now, right? We're so close to the team coming back in, and I really hope they have some good stuff planned for us. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new around here. Code TheCampingRusher. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.